Hi everyone, so today we have an analysis of the New Jersey Senate race between incumbent Democrat Bob Menendez and corporate executive Republican Bob Hugin. So this is a very interesting race as New Jersey is pretty safe Democratic. I mean, it voted for Hillary Clinton, if we can find the presidential results, overwhelmingly in 2016. It voted for Hillary Clinton in the primaries overwhelmingly. It's a very democratic state. So the fact that it is on the list of competitive Senate races is pretty surprising to most people. But if you look at Bob Menendez and his corruption trial, and that's pretty interesting. So that's why Bob Menendez probably will underperform most Democrats in the state of New Jersey. So in this video, we're going to go over the polling data that we've been getting out of New Jersey. We'll also look at the last time Menendez was on the ballot. We'll also look at the presidential results from 2016 in the state of New Jersey. We'll look at Bob Menendez's approval rating. We'll look at the race for Congress, and we'll also look at Trump's approval ratings. So, again, polls aren't always right, but it's pretty much one of the only resources that we have at this point in time. So, New Jersey, the CNN rates this as safe Democratic, and I definitely disagree with this. Definitely being way too generous to the Democrats in this situation. I would put this, well, I'll reveal where I put it at the end of the video, but most other pundits like Real Clear Politics put it as lean Dem, and I would probably agree more with that. So, looking at the polling data that we've been getting, the average is Menendez plus 8.3, but this is a bit skewed because of this poll done back in April by Monmouth showing Menendez plus 21, and that's pretty interesting, but that's not what's going to happen. It's too old now. I just wanted to touch on something that's probably a bit sensitive on, I believe it was Sunday very early morning or Saturday night. John McCain of Arizona sadly passed away. 270 to win hasn't updated that yet, but it probably will soon. So just wanted to touch on that briefly. Back to the video though. Menendez averages plus 8.3, but in more recent polls that lead has narrowed down. This Gravis poll has him ahead by 2 points, which I'll open now. I've already taken a look at it. And we'll also open the Quinnipiac poll that was done pretty recently that has him ahead by 6 points. So if this is going to work, this shows Menendez with a pretty bad approval rating for the state of New Jersey. If I can find it here, it shows Bob Menendez with a 2-point lead over Bob Hugin, which is pretty interesting in a state like New Jersey. Looking at the other poll from Quinnipiac, it shows a 43-37 margin with Quinnipiac and Menendez having the lead over Hugin. And then voters give Menendez a negative 40 to 47 approval rating, which is pretty interesting, especially compared to this one where it says 34 to 38. So I must say Morning Consult pretty much might skew a bit more towards many people having no opinion, so that's why that works out like that. So looking at the polling data, it's definitely narrowing down, but if you were basing this only off polling with an 8.6% lead, you would lean Democratic. Now, lean to likely, actually, I believe it would be likely, between 5 to 10% is likely, so interesting things there. And looking at the last election that Menendez was on the ballot, it was in 2012 against a Republican, but this was before his whole corruption trial scandal thing happened, and he won with almost 2 million votes and 58.9% of the vote, which is pretty interesting. If we go down to the polling data, every single poll, all of them, showed Menendez ahead. So the final poll that was taken, I believe this was the final poll, 50 to 32, and then if you look here, it showed Menendez 58 to 39. So polling typically might underestimate Menendez a little bit, but not by a lot. So, excuse me. Next thing we're looking at the 2016 presidential result between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. So Clinton won with 55.45% of the vote, less than Menendez, 58.9% of the vote. So you could make the argument that New Jersey is becoming more of a Republican state. If you look at 2012 presidential results, it was Barack Obama, I believe, I might get this wrong, if we go back, yeah, he won with more votes than Hillary Clinton did, which is pretty interesting. But so taking into account the past elections, you would give it even more towards the Democrats. You probably would think that it would be safe Democratic, right? But look at Menendez's approval rating. In the blue state of New Jersey, that went overwhelmingly to Clinton and overwhelmingly to Obama. Look, he's disapproved +4, which is very interesting. He is disapproved more than Dean Heller of Nevada. He's disapproved more than, I'm trying to find some other top figures. He's disapproved, yeah, but you get the point. He's disapproved by many people. So you look at Missouri, he disapproved pretty much the same as Claire McCaskill of Missouri. If you look at North Dakota, if I can find it, disapproved. In fact, Menendez is disapproved more because it's -4 approval rating than in Missouri and in North Dakota. So that's very interesting. And then if you look at the generic ballot polling, this shows an even more Democratic lead. Now, because of Menendez's whole corruption trial, you definitely move this from safe Democratic to tilt Democratic, which is a big swing in favor of the Republicans. But look at the tracking Trump polls, where he's disapproved -12 in New Jersey, and then if you go to the presidential results in 2016, if we can go back to 2016, it shows a Hillary Clinton win +15. So with looking at the 2012 election, where Obama won in a landslide, compared to the 2016 election, where Hillary Clinton almost won in a landslide, to looking at the Trump approval in the state, people could make the argument that it's moving in a more Republican direction, and I can't really object to that. If we look at 2008, which by the way was a Republican-wide year, so it doesn't have the same sort of influence. Again, Obama winning in a landslide, but then 2004 was a bit closer. But anyway, 2004 is sort of a bit too far away for us to be looking at. But then if you look at the very beginning, it showed Trump approving +1. So that was one of Trump's worst approved states. Now, if you look at 2016, it's not one of the worst approved states. So you could say that New Jersey might have a bit of a soft spot for Trump, but that might not have a pretty much legitimate case. So anyway, my final ranking, I'm going to give New Jersey leaning towards staying with Bob Menendez and the Democrats. So thank you guys for watching this video. Comment down suggestions below, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.